Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free. Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free for me. Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free. Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free to see. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Tabs Glasses. If you are new to this channel, make sure you give me a like and subscribe, and give me a comment, and let me know how you feel about, different topics and stuff like that I'm talking about. Let me know how you feel about the channel, whatever. If you want to give me some suggestions for different topics that I can talk about, I'm always with it. Yes, my hair is, let me tell you something, okay? And if you've been here before, you know what time it is. But before I get into anything, yes, y'all, I got a lot going on over here, okay? I'm just like, it's cool outside. I'm not really worried about no hair right now. As long as it's washed, which I gotta wash it again because I made another video about how my hair be dry right now. But anyways, today's video. I'm gonna get right into it. I don't know how much time I got on my phone because my shit be, good job, baby. I don't know how much time I got because my phone be saying it's running out of space, and I be having space and buying more space sometimes and whatever. Alright, so yesterday was the Super Bowl, right? Now, I know a lot of us, we had a good time. And I know a lot of us, we had little parties, little gatherings, whether you stayed in the house and watched the Super Bowl, whether you went out to see the Super Bowl, whether you went to the bar, whether you went to a hookah lounge, or whatever you did. I know if you was into football, if you went into sports, I know that yesterday was a good day for everybody because, people put their bets in, people won. If you into that thing, I did not do good on mine. You know why? Because haven't really stayed caught up with the Patriots or the Seahawks like that. But my girl's dating him, so Cardi B. So I went with Stephon Diggs on some plays. I went with the touchdowns. I went for him to win. I'm like, fuck it. I'm always going for the underdog. Anyways, all right. So like I said, yesterday was a good day for everybody. I had made some stuff so we can have a little snack on or whatever the case may be, so we can have a little good little time, whatever. Running behind time, but that's not what this video is about. This video is, and I'm rushing through it because, like I said, my time, I don't know how much time I got on my phone. Like, oh, you out of space, and I gotta go delete some stuff. But I waited all this time. I was like, I can't wait for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be getting my shit on. I'm gonna be grooving and stuff like that. When I was in school, I was just like happy, so I can't wait for the Super Bowl. Yes, man. I got you, baby. Okay, and you got your thing going. All right, so she want me to do this thing. She probably gonna kick my butt if I don't do it. Like I said, I'm trying to get through this video. This is my whole thing, y'all. All right, so like I said, I'm watching. It was good. I picked a couple things. I picked this. I picked that. Whatever. My bet didn't go so good. Like I said, I don't do this all the time, but I'm like, I'm gonna just do it today because whatever. Anyways, they didn't win, so. And none of my picks really hit and stuff like that. But it wasn't even about the blowout. I was waiting for this, like I said, the whole time in school because while I was in school, I can't wait. Super Bowl's gonna be lit because there's a lot going on right now, and then they get to stand up for what they believe in, and they get to stand up for their culture. Because I feel like over the years they have switched the Super Bowl out, especially like the halftime performances. A lot of times they do switch them around because they want everybody to feel like equal at the Super Bowl because it's not just country or rock or roll or hip hop. So this year they did something different. They switched it up. And it had a whole Spanish halftime performance. Now, before this happened, a lot of people had so much to say. They had a lot of, I'm going to say, like, back and forth of, well, is this really the right thing to do? Or is this good? Or is this okay? Because a lot of people are not going to really be tuned in and X, Y, Z. And it was something else I want to talk to y'all, too, about them damn commercials. They was okay, but if you watched the Super Bowl before, I've never been, like I said, a big sporty, but since I watch little certain things and stuff like that because I like doing content. I like content, so it was certain things I was looking for in certain commercials. They got together eventually, but whatever. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, when you're watching the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, whether you into it or not, when it comes to, your. All right, so like I was saying, so I'm watching it, I'm enjoying it, and it was good that like I said, this year they switched things up and they wanted to do something for the Spanish culture. Now it was a lot of back and forth, like I said. Oh, well, why are we doing this? And if people are not gonna understand it, let me tell you what it was about for me. It wasn't just about. I'm sorry, y'all. It wasn't just about. It's we couldn't understand the words or that's what my father was saying. I'm like, I get that, and my kids and stuff, they were even like, oh my God, it was the worst halftime show. If you a creator, and let me just say, everybody watch watch the Super Bowl for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? And some people really into the sport, couldn't wait for the halftime show. Some people just like, I just want to see the halftime show. If you really into it, then that's your thing. But if you're not, you just looking for certain things. What happened with that that halftime show, it was more about a unity thing to me. It wasn't so much as less of, yes, he represented his country, but he really had some good like visuals and some good like some really good like storytelling inside of the show. It was a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? For what I got from it was he was basically in his culture, and he was like just showing like the different trials and tribulations of Hispanic or Spanish heritage and stuff like that. So he got deep into it. He could have just came up there performing songs that had the girls dancing, but he actually had his performance to me had a story with it. It was a storyline to the. That's what I got from it. Like I said, and if you like an artist, or you into art and stuff like that, especially when it comes to music, that's what I got from it. It was definitely giving story time, and I thought it was really good. And people was like saying, oh, it wasn't that good. Kids gonna say, oh, because they used to this, and of course we don't understand the words he's saying, but the story that he was telling, you didn't really have to really understand the words when the visuals was right there. The visuals was right there, and the things that he was performing in the visuals, like I said, he was giving a storyline. That's what he was doing. He was basically telling the story. And it was good because, like I said, and they were saying it on the radio too. I said that motherfucker was on the top of the roof, and then he just came down and he was in the thing in the house. I'm like, oh snap! Like you at the bodega. It was so cool. And I really think it was just him telling a story, giving a storyline of how things are in their culture. And I feel like as the time what we're going through right now, ICE acting up and stuff like that, and a lot of people getting killed, and just a lot of scary things. I hope I didn't say I want to get my video strikes. I am not that big of a YouTuber, so I should be okay. But with all this crap that's going on right now in the society, I feel like people needed that. People needed that people needed something to look forward to. People needed something to be happy about. Stop doing that, babe. People needed something to be appreciative about. And even if it's not your heritage, it was giving a message that we gonna all stand together and we gonna all figure this out together, no matter what's going on. But like I said, you got so many people that was like, oh, you can't. And even if, like I said, I didn't understand the words. I knew some of the beats, some of the songs that came on. Not that I knew the words, but I'm hitting it, I'm dancing, I'm having a good time. I'm vibing out. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people didn't really understand like the message behind it, and they didn't really understand like what he was trying to really do and what he was trying to go with, just like unity and us working together and being peaceful together and stuff like that, and just showing like the lifestyle and stuff like that. So that was my take on it. I got enough time, so I'm gonna just get into the commercials real quick. Okay, so first of all, I told you I was cooking some food. I had to rush. Sorry, y'all. I had to rush back upstairs. I was like 6:45. I was doing my stuff. Made that buffalo chicken dip, and it was busting. So I get upstairs. The game's already on. I see that it's 3-0. Okay, well, we got time. Okay, whatever. We ain't gonna talk about the game because y'all seen it yesterday. But my thing was, this is my take and my opinion. The commercials in the beginning, they was promoting so many shows, and I'm like, damn. I get it. You gotta promote the shows, but what? The first thing, get one. Whatever happened to the time where it was just a random funny commercials, and I didn't even see the 50 Cent commercial. I thought he had a DoorDash commercial on there. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I misheard on the radio. But I'm like, damn, it was a time when they was like just that, like the regular the Pepsi commercial was like that was the one you was waiting on. Like it was that. It's like different stuff, like household stuff. They did start showing different. I want to be sneaky about it because I don't want her. They did start adding them random funny commercials towards the end of the game. I'm like, towards the end of the second quarter or whatever, like towards the end of that, like they started airing like I'm gonna say like second quarter. But I'm like, damn, what happened to them? Take it upstairs. You got it? Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Let me know what y'all comments and thought was. I'm like, let me get this video out because I know that I definitely want to talk about this because I had watched it yesterday and it was really good. I really enjoyed myself, even though, like I said, none of my stuff hit, whatever the case may be, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. But you know what? It was like, I really wanted to critique the halftime show. I really did. Like, I know when I first started my YouTube, on my other channel, because my other channel was some shit, but shit got locked out. I'm thinking to myself like, okay, baby, I got you, baby. So I'm thinking to myself like, damn, like, I told you to sneak it. Fuck kids, y'all. Anyways, all right, I'm coming, baby. Stop. So let me go. Like I said, and I was before that I was saying on my other one, I was talking about the Super Bowl, but I was just in my room. I think I was just past baby, I was pregnant, whatever. But this is one of my things. I like I said, as an artist, I like putting little pieces together watching the visuals or music videos, whatever like that. So this might be my thing too, just giving different takes on different visuals and stuff. Because you know everybody sees something different and everybody got different views. And like I said, I think the main thing was, oh, why are we doing this in Spanish? It's never 80% of the people, or maybe 60% of the people that are there are not Spanish. And it's like, you know what? That's okay. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about that. At this moment in time, we did need a different type of storyline. We needed something to give us a little bit of hope because there's a lot going on in the world. So I love y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great day. And make sure y'all come back and check out some more stuff. And find some, if you want to find something you like. So, talk to y'all later.